the Picture That Studios of Arizona, UFC 292 press conference. Let's react live with the MMA-Holes. Yeah, baby. Come on. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Everyone, bash up the like button. We're here. We're live for the UFC 292 press conference. Got my wife beater on, and I'm ready to get to the cringe as Aljamain Sterling will be fighting Sean O'Malley. Everyone's going to be mic'd up. It's going to be a large group. Uh-oh, who's calling me? Why is someone calling me? Check, check, check. Hold on a second. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Sorry. Hold on. Let me see something really quick here. Yeah, so we're going to react to the press conference. It's going to be glorious and cringy. And it's going to be something special. Something incredibly special. How does this look? Yeah, it looks all right. I wonder what she's looking at. Okay. Let's do. Wow, they're actually playing an ad on this video. That's insane. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't done so. So what we're going to do is we're going to have the fighters show up and speak about the big fight that's going down, the fights that are going down on Saturday night. It's funny, like UFC 292, I'm like really excited about. It's like stupid. It's stupid how excited I am. I don't know why. It's like I never thought I'd be excited about Aljamain Sterling headlining a pay-per-view. It never would have, like, if you were to tell me, hey, yeah, Aljamain's gonna headline a pay-per-view, and I'm like all hyped up. I mean, the card is pretty good, and I'm looking around other YouTube channels, and I was in a live chat last night, and someone was saying that they are not excited about this card. They think it's lame. They don't think it's worth it. And I'm like, damn, man, I don't know. Maybe it's because we know a bunch of people that are competing on this card. Maybe we're biased, but I mean, I'm hyped. It's weird. Like if you just look at this thing, you know, the return of Chris Weidman, Zhang Wei Li coming back into the mix. I mean, I understand women's MMA is you know, not everyone's favorite, and you know, I've criticized it here and there, but Zhang Wei Li, you can't, you know, ignore the fact that she is just a lot of fun. You know, she's incredibly fun to watch compete, and she's fighting Amanda Lemos. Lemos got a lot on the line here, and I always like watching this girl fight. Neil Magny, okay, but Garry's got a big opportunity in Boston to steal the show. Machado Garry is a guy who's been very loud on the mic and outspoken. And some people think he's cringy. I thought he was cringy, very cringy in the beginning, for sure. I was definitely not Team Garry. But, you know, as he has progressed and matured as a fighter, I think he's done a fantastic job. And he just so happens to have a lot of talent as well. So I think that's going to be an interesting fight. Damon Blackshear coming in on short notice. He fought it like just a couple of days ago, fighting Batista. Mario Batista. I'm just thinking maybe certain people are not realizing how good these fights are. Blackshear versus Batista is a fucking banger. Blackshear got the third ever twister in the UFC in his last fight. Marlon Vera versus Munoz. Come on, man. What, are you kidding me? The guy that fought Sean O'Malley talking all the shit. Sean O'Malley says he beat him. Vera says he beat O'Malley. Got Pedro Munoz. Both guys in controversial fights with Sugar Sean on the same card, on the same dais in a couple of seconds. That's fun. Chris Weidman, Brad Tavares, the return of Chris Weidman after the break. I mean, come on. This is the All-American here. Chris Weidman, Gregory Rodriguez, RoboCop, who's been on the show. I mean, I don't get it. You got a Hubbard versus Hullaba. Hubbard, you know, this guy's got some experience. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Cody Gibson's got experience with Aljamain Sterling. He's fighting Brad Katana. Both these guys trying to get back into the UFC, and here they are. I mean, I don't know. It seems fun. Maybe the pre-prelims, you don't want to get too excited. You got GM3 on the pre-prelims. GM3, for God's sakes. Yeah, Blackshield fought last week. Crazy, right? You got Myra Moros, the girl that's like half naked on her Instagram. She's just all of a sudden from the Ukraine, she just decides, okay, let's just get naked. You got Andrea Lee on the card. We're opening up with 2 women's MMA fights, but you got a Nazi and you got a fucking thought. You got, I mean, come on, what more do you want? What more do you want? Oh, I'm throwing money on Weidman. I do have to see the face-off before I drop the cash. But Weidman getting plus money. If we get any sort of vintage Weidman getting back out there, and if he fucking humps his way to victory, dominates, bigger man, I mean, I think he could be a lock. I just don't know what's up with his leg. So yeah. Who's naked on the IG? Moros. Myrna Moros. A feisty Ukrainian chick who is like, I don't know what happened. There's like a switch that flipped and she's like, well, I guess I could get a bunch of followers if I just show my tuchus. So go fucking, I don't know, hang out over there. So is it going to suck, right? Just say it. No, I don't. I actually think this is a fun card. Maybe because there's 3 women's MMA fights on the card, people are freaking out. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? Like, I think it's getting, usually, you know, there are times where I'm like, it's not worth the pay-per-view. I'm hyped. I'm pretty hyped. I don't know. I don't hate it. I mean, I guess if you look at it, Sterling, O'Malley, Zhang, Lemos, Garry, Magny. I guess if you look at that top 3, I guess the way the card is ending, it doesn't feel like a mega super pay-per-view. I don't know. Sean O'Malley, I mean, he's proven that he's very popular, you know? And a lot of people in our chats are saying Sean's going to knock out Sterling. I don't think that's going to happen, but still, the idea that people think that's going to happen makes it interesting, you know? Sonosi says he might buy it. I think the entire card is very good. It's very balanced, you know? We get warmed up with the ladies, and then we start hitting it into the GM3 fight. The prelims open up with Katana Gibson. That's a solid matchup. I mean, I don't know. I don't hate it. There's not really any fights where I'm like, okay. I mean, the first 2, yeah, get your bathroom break out. But then you move forward. We're good. We're good to go. Everything has a story. So I do not hate this card in any way. I enjoy it. I'll be fired up on Saturday. And to the shows that are shitting on it, well, shit on the card. I think it's great. The card is fire. I agree, man. I think it's just, I'd rather a well-balanced card than a top-heavy card with like a superstar fight and then everything else nonsense. You know, a bunch of contender series fighters and shit. I'd rather, you know, have a more balanced card. That's just me. I want Garry to win. I do. It would be hilarious if Magny does come in there and like knock out or submit Garry. That would be really funny. But because he's talking so much shit, and then Neil just waltzes right in there and just takes his thunder, hits the mic, and starts talking shit. Like, that'd be hilarious. That'd be very funny. But I'm leaning towards Garry because I think Garry winning is just something else that's interesting in the UFC. I want to see how far he can go at welterweight. So, yeah. GM3 needs to retire. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, you know, he's been a little up and down with his career, but you know, he's got that. He's got people. You know, when you got the nickname like GM3, you know, I mean, people that train with him, you know, say nothing but high praise for the guy. He's got a lot of mileage. 35, 16-0. But you know, at any point in the fight, you just never know with this guy. You know. What's Martha's IG? Can't find her. Myrna's. Hold on a second. Let's see. I gotta sign in.
Super chat.
We got a super chat. Aloha. What's up, kid?
What's up, Moss? LFG MMA-Holes.
Let's go, bud. Hey, you know what? Let's do some top dogs tonight. How about that? Let's go. Congrats, baby. Come up in the lights. Thank you for being top fucking dog. Thank you. Appreciate your support. Appreciate it. All right, let's look for this girl. We're waiting for the press conference to get started. It's going to be a full dais. I want Sean O'Malley to shine today. I want Sean O'Malley to not fucking stutter. I want Sean to get up there and be sharp. I know I mean, it doesn't really mean much. You get on the mic, talk shit. I get it. It's about what they do in the cage. But I think Sean O'Malley being the main event on this card, he doesn't have a Sean Strickland out there. I'm trying to think of, I mean, Cheeto's pretty funny on the mic. I want to see Sean. I want to see him shine. I'm sick and tired of them putting microphones in front of Sean's face and he just fumbles the ball. I can't take it, man. It's just like, come on, Sean, give it to me, man. You had enough time to pull it together. You got all these podcasts that you're doing. It's time to get confident behind the mic. It's time. It's time to do it, Sean. So let's go. Khabib, go. I don't even know who you're talking about. I have no idea who you're talking about. Yeah, so that's something I'm looking forward to. I think Chris Weidman's going to get a big buzz from the Boston crowd, even though he's from New York. I think the East Coast crowd's going to really be cheering for him, and we'll see. I'm curious, like how Aljo is greeted by the crowd. I think Sean's going to get the majority of the cheers. So we'll see. Zhang Wei Li, she doesn't speak English. She's adorable, but yeah. Oh, you wanted that Instagram. Hold on a second. Let me pull that up for you. Myra, what is it? Myra. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this girl's always, look at this. This fucking girl. This girl's like, well, I'll get more attention if I just show my ass. It's MARYNA_MOROZ_UFC. Now, I got to be honest with you guys. If I wasn't doing this channel, I probably wouldn't be following her. You know, I mean, I'm not a big Myra fan. I don't need to be beaten off to this or anything like that. So everyone that's looking for this Instagram, why? What's the reasoning? But here you go. Here you go. She's got this pin for you. Shout out to... She's opening up the card. Yeah, all of a sudden she just started showing her fucking... I don't know. She just started stripping on her Instagram. Man, I don't know, man. Whatever you got to do to make a buck. It's just I got a daughter, you know? And it's like thinking about this shit. I'm like, oh, my God. Let's see. YouTube Premium going up to $18.99. You got me fooked up. Don't pay that. Don't pay YouTube Premium. Just fucking donate to us, okay? Just donate to the MMA-Holes. Why you got to give it to YouTube? Just give it to us, Streamlabs, you know. How you doing, Craig? What's up, man? Or become a member, like Craig over there, the Gozarian. You know, be a member. Our predictions are going to be on members only tomorrow. So we're going to do Fuqua Friday as usual. And then we're going to do a members only prediction stream where we hang out with you guys. I'll give you my locks. So yeah. That's a thing. Sims. All right. So we're waiting on the press conference to get going on this channel. What we do is we will have the fighters in our little aquarium over here. So you'll see them, you'll hear them, and we will react to it. We'll break it down. We'll try to pull some information. I know it's only a press conference, but sometimes you can get enough information just from the mental warfare that could help you with your predictions. So that's why I like to watch this, and I like to be entertained. Is Weidman delusional thinking he is title bound? He's always thought that. You know, he's got that wrestler mentality. You know, he already was a champion. He beat one of the greatest of all time. And then he defended his belt against a bunch of steroid cheats. You know, so it's like, I give Chris a pass. I give him a pass, man. If he did not have his wrestling background, I would say, well, in what world are you going to do anything? But he does have his wrestling background. You know what I'm saying? So if he can, I've seen him in the gym. I've seen him training. This dude is like, he's a big dude. He's a big, strong wrestler. So who knows? We'll see what happens after his injury. I think he could beat Tavares, you know, pre-injury. I don't know about post. So we'll see. I don't want to see him get smashed either. Yeah, if Tavares just puts his lights out, dude, it's gonna be a real bummer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, give him some credit. Look at Chris Weidman. Let's look at his resume here. Okay. And let's go down that. I mean, the Uriah Hall thing was, I mean, that was like a massive freak injury. You know, I just out of nowhere. That was bonkers that happened. So we'll give that a pass. What do you do, a grappling match? Owen, I didn't even know that. So he did a little grappling? Huh. Okay. So he was sharpening his grappling skills. He did lose in March. I didn't even know that. So Akhmedov is a little bulldog looking fucking dude. Weidman went in there, out grappled him. That was his last win in 2020, and he needed that win in the worst way because he lost to Dominic Reyes, got fucking smoked. Going up a weight class, Jacare Souza got finished in the third. He defeated Kelvin Gastelum, but I got to be honest with you, Kelvin was actually looking pretty good. I was actually at that event on Long Island. That was 2017. My God. I'm sorry, but this fight over here, and I'm a Weidman guy, I truly felt that Kelvin Gastelum gave it to him. If you watch that fight again, it was almost like Kelvin was like, all right, you're home. The crowd wants you to win. Submit me. Like, it so felt like that. Does anyone remember this fight? I was in the building for it. It just felt weird. It felt really, really weird. So the arm triangle is what Weidman got in that fight. Strange fight, but he did really need a win. And Kelvin was cool with him at the time. Lost to Gegard. That was a freak fight with weird stuff going on. Yoel Romero's flying. He was, real tough to watch. The Luke Rockhold fight changed everything. He did that, wheel kick. Weidman, he fumbled the ball, and Rockhold capitalized on it. If that never happened, look before this. It's kind of crazy. He had the Vitor ground and pound win, Lyoto Machida, the two Anderson fights. He was on a roll, man. And then on the way up, he had Uriah before the UFC. But what do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He had 5 UFC fights, and then boom, he fought for the title. Crazy, man. And defended. And then the Rockhold thing, if it was just one little mistake, it's so weird. And in Rockhold's fight as well, you notice guys if Rockhold never took the fight against Yoel Romero, when Yoel missed weight, it's so bizarre, man. One mistake. Check it out. So he lost to Bisping, right? And he took it for granted. He comes back, destroys David Branch, and then he fights Yoel Romero. Now, look, this is he becomes the champion. He beats Weidman, and the mistake against Bisping, the Romero fight, if he never took that fight, a fight where Yoel missed weight, if he never took that fight, Luke Rockhold's whole career would have been different. It would have been way different. He was actually winning that fight against Romero. I remember very clearly. And then got fucking smoked in the third. It's kind of crazy. Rockhold's career, Chris Weidman's career, one mistake. Whether it's a decision to fight or whether it's a decision with a move like the Weidman fight, changed everything. Aljamain Sterling loses to Marlon Moraes. He gets destroyed by the knee. He used that mistake to become a champion and now arguably one of the best bantamweights of all time. So sometimes the mistake works in the favor of the fighter, and sometimes the mistake destroys their career. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy to say. So that's my thoughts on Weidman. One mistake. Everything would have been different. I'm going to pound your rabbit with my Scottish haggis tonight. What? Someone, career-ending mistake, said, it's so weird. I'm telling you, that moment, if Chris Weidman never made that move, I'm sure he has nightmares about that. Everything fell apart for him after that. Everything. It's Peter Yan since the knee with Aljo. 100%. 100%. If Peter Yan never illegally kneed Aljamain Sterling, Peter Yan might still be the fucking champ. 100%. He hasn't looked the same since. It's weird, man. There's so many. I guarantee if you start thinking back, I just gave you a couple examples, but there's a ton of fighters that they look unstoppable, and then everything falls apart. One was Barao. I remember Renan Barao was like unstoppable, and then he fell apart. Jose Aldo kind of came back a little bit when Conor took him out. 13 seconds. That kind of fucked up Jose for a little while, but he kind of bounced back and ended decent. Volkanovski deciding to fight Islam, career-ending move. Oh yeah, but he came back and beat the fuck out of Rodriguez, so he's fine. Yeah, give me some more examples if you could think. We're just waiting for the press conference to get started. And when it gets started, like I said, I'll pop the fighters up. We'll give you the audio. And we're still waiting. We're still waiting for it to get going. Appreciate you guys stopping by a little earlier today. Hanging out in the Shark Tank. Silva clowning Weidman. Yeah, that's true. The first Anderson Silva fight. He's doing that fucking thing over there. Weidman catches him. And then everything changed. 100% good. Yeah, that's a good example. Cejudo not taking Aljo's back. You know, it's Cejudo. It's kind of screwed up. Well, no. Cejudo did make some mistakes. Anthony Smith's leg. You know what, Anthony Smith? You know, I think if Anthony Smith just fucking Aljo'd it and took the belt against John Jones, things could have been a lot different for Anthony Smith. Joanna looked unbeatable until that Rose fight. Yeah, and she tapped her strikes, and I was in the building for that too. But that wasn't a mistake. I mean, she just lost. She lost fair and square. Rose was the girl. She had her number. You forgot about the press conference? Yeah, I think the UFC forgot too. It hasn't gotten started yet. We're waiting for them to get going here. Like I said, once the press conference gets started, you'll hear the audio. You'll see the fighters pop up on our screen over here. We're going to do a reaction. We're going to break it down, okay? We're going to cringe. We're going to laugh. We're going to have a grand old time over here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, you might want to subscribe because in my hands over here is a Sean O'Malley signed card. We're going to be giving this away on Saturday night. One lucky subscriber of the channel will have a chance to win this card, the Sean O'Malley autograph. And we're doing that on Saturday. Also, we'll have our Pick'em League going so you can win something on Goat Milk if you get first place on that. So 2 giveaways, one night. Subscribe to the channel, boys. You want to be here. Saturday's going to be wild. O'Malley going to shock the world. You're just saying that because you have an Irish name. By the way, it looks like we're getting underway here. But I like it. Keep that energy, man. I want to see you guys in Saturday. I want to see you guys in this chat talking a lot of shit. Okay, yeah. It looks like we're going to get going. And as soon as we get the press conference gets going, you'll hear and see what you need very soon. Zhang will get destroyed. What? Do you really think Zhang's going to get destroyed? Tell me how. What's going to happen here? Wow. Dude, if there's 2 and news, how many people in the chat think and new Saturday night for both co-main and main event? How many people think Lemos and O'Malley will win? Because that is going to be wild. Imagine Magny, Lemos, O'Malley. Imagine if the card ended Magny, hand up, Lemos, and new. O'Malley and new. Imagine that. Dude. That would be nuts. That would be crazy if that happened. Only Sugar, not Lemos. Man, like I said, you guys are making... I think the reason why I'm so excited about this card is because I see no possible way O'Malley winning this. Like, I see zero way he wins this. So, the fact that there is a strong feeling that O'Malley is going to win, I'm like, I got to tune in for this. What am I not seeing? So, you guys are actually making this card very interesting for me. If everyone was on the same page and everyone was saying that Aljo is going to destroy O'Malley, then it's not as fun anymore. I'm Sugar's biggest stand, but cards are for kids, bro. Wait, you don't want an autograph by your favorite fighter? It's not for kids if you cash in down the road. Money's for adults. Money's for adults. So, yeah, cards might be for kids, but money's for adults. And if Sugar becomes champ, like you say he is, well, all right. Might be worth a little something. I also see a little chance of O'Malley winning, but Cheeto would lose equally bad. So, hold on. I also see a little chance of O'Malley winning, but Cheeto would lose equally bad. To Aljo, you're saying? O'Malley winning would be the same as Sarah beating GSP. I just don't see. I 100% agree. 100% agree. We're almost there, guys. Ian Garry is like a 5-year-old Conor McGregor thinking he's... in the beginning I would agree with you, but he's signed with Jake Paul and better. He's going about his business in a different way. Like, he did say, I'm not here to take part, I'm here to take over. But some of his cheesy lines, way different. He's like the family-friendly version of McGregor. Like if Wonder Boy and McGregor had a baby, it's a lot different. And as Garry keeps on winning, you're going to see a separation between Ian Garry and Conor McGregor. That person, you're going to see it just drastically. You're already seeing it. So that's going to drive people nuts. It's going to drive people nuts that people hated Ian Garry. And I was one of them that, not a big Ian Garry fan, but I get him now. It's going to drive people nuts as he starts winning and keeps winning and his persona changes and more people start liking him. The old school people that hated him are going to be all grumpy. Chris Weidman has hit the dais. Okay, we're going to wait for everyone to hit the dais, and I'm going to pull them up for you guys. Ngannou will knock out Fury. I hope you're right. That'd be fun. The crowd is dead for Weidman. We'll see. We'll see when he starts talking. First question by John. Sean, if you win, will you give Cheeto a fight for the title, or are you okay with that loss? Ian thinks his dick don't drip. What does that even mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? His dick don't drip? Pedro will smoke Cheeto. So you're going Pedro. It's interesting. I think I'm still leaning towards Cheeto, but Pedro he's still tricky, man. Bilal is the one needing liking. Why all the hate on Bilal? Like, I've interacted with Bilal. He's actually a really nice guy. Unlike SCHAUB, he didn't block us, and he follows us on Twitter, so I'll be kind to Bilal. Well, his fighting style, I could understand why people don't like, though. I think that's what it is. Okay. Oh, man. This is going to be really AZZY. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's 6 people per side. 12 people on the stage. Blackshear is going to be walking up now, and I'm going to be showing you guys everything you need to see in a sec. Based on the last performances, I'm going Pedro. Cheeto did not look good in his last performance. I agree. But look who he fought. You know. Munoz, he's looked better. He has looked better. He's clean of the sauce. He beat Chris Gutierrez, who was kind of a hype, right? Got a unanimous decision on him. Lost to Dom Cruz, lost to Jose. The Sean O'Malley no contest, although I thought he was beating Sean in that fight. It was very close. But then you had the eye poke that screwed everything up. I would have loved to see how that fight played out. Yeah. Pedro's game. Man, there's so many people to hit the stage, so give us a second here. Strickland and Adesanya is the conference I'm waiting for. The conference will be better than the fight. 100%. Neil Magny taking a seat. Now we're going to wait for the champs. I'm waiting for Colby and John Jones to be on the same stage. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Well, we're going to have Cheeto and O'Malley on this stage. And the only reason why I'm not showing or playing any audio now is because there's music and shit like that. So I want to wait for that to go through, and then I'll be playing it over here. But Lemos looks like a proper dyke. It's kind of cool. Lemos leaning into the lesbianism. JBJ won't be the same card is Colby, apparently. Bisping, third best middleweight. I gotta think about that. You know, Bisping, the way he got that title, it was very impressive beating Luke Rockhold, coming in on short notice. But I feel like just the stars lined up at just the right time for the guy. You know. And here comes Zhang Wei Li. She's got a similar lesbian. Is Zhang Wei Li a les? Is she a les too, or she just likes the hair? She got hair like fucking John Stamos. Okay, 2 more people to hit the stage and we'll play it. Molly McCann will destroy Fallon Fox. That's hot. Play the Gummy Gang song. This is not the Gummy Gang. This is the MMA-Holes. I want to be surprised if rob Sean O'Malley just like they robbed Reyes Black Privilege. Wait, what? I want to be surprised if they robbed Sean O'Malley just like they robbed Reyes Black Privilege. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means, man. All right, Sugar's making the walk out here. Let me see if there's... Hold on a second. Yeah, it's fucking music. All right, when the music's over... Dude, Sugar looking like a lesbian clown. It's so weird. Dude, wait until... Well, I'm going to pull him up right now. Yo. Oh, my God, dude. He is like... Dude, it is wild. All right, hit the likes, friends. We're getting ready. Aljamain Sterling's going to hit... And Aljo is cringing with a backpack. He's wearing a fucking backpack. Oh, my God, dude. This is going to be so cringy. Aljo high-fiving Weidman on the way in. He's got his backpack on. All right, guys. Let me get ready to start this up for you. Get ready for the cringe. It's gonna get ugly. Okay, ready? You guys ready in the chat? One's in the chat if you're ready for the press conference. It's about to go down, baby. On the MMA-Holes Live.
Thanks for coming out. We appreciate it. Who's got the first question?
I'll start on the back on the riser up here. I'll start with the champion, Aljamain Sterling. We see the green hair, we see the backpack. I'm curious, are these some mind games you're playing ahead of your fight with Sean O'Malley?
Yeah, you know, I gotta show a little Boston love, am I right? Am I right?
Another question for Aljamain. We haven't seen you next to Sean since you guys faced off in that octagon. Obviously, you've done a lot of tape study over the years. I'm curious, is there anything that Sean could present that you maybe haven't faced in the octagon, or that maybe a bigger threat that he poses from your past opponents?
I don't know, man. He decided not to stay at the fight hotel. He's been ducking me, doesn't want to look me in the eyes. So it is what it is. We got a couple of days, and I get to whoop this fraud's ass.
Look at this, guys. Look at these guys.
Yes, let's hear it, baby. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Get loud, baby.
By the way, guys in the chat, bash up the like button, ground and pound it right now. We got the press conference going.
Get loud. Ah!
Ground and pound it.
Question for Sean O'Malley. At the media day, you clarified that your $100 bet that you proposed to Aljamain was who could score the first takedown. I'm curious, have you run into Aljamain to kind of place that bet in front of him again?
Where the fuck's Cody Garbrandt at?
Aljo sucks. Like I said, the East Coast going against Aljamain Sterling. Such a setup by the UFC. Dude, it's so wild, man.
Sorry, what was the question?
Have you run into Aljamain to talk about this $100 bet that you were proposing?
Yeah, $100 is a lot of money to him, so if he, gets a takedown, I'll give him $100. Not a big deal.
Question for the champion, Wei Li. Jessica Andrade has said that she believes Amanda Lemos is a harder hitter than yourself, and she says that maybe even Amanda could finish you, maybe even a knockout. So I'm curious, when you watch Amanda's skill set and game plan on tape, does she present any problems?
所以伟丽，那你觉得这次面对拉莫斯，很多人都认为他会是一个很危险的对手，你觉得他会给你带来哪些威胁在比赛上？
莱蒙斯他是挺厉害的，他很强壮，然后他也很精准，但是我觉得我这次比赛会像水一样，不管他出现任何角度，我都会把他包裹起来。
Yeah, I know. Amanda is a very dangerous opponent. She's fighting style is very physical. She has a precision. But you know, this Saturday, I will fight like water. You know, like Bruce Lee said, be water. I will wrap around her. If she make any mistake, I will catch it and make her pay for that.
The question for Amanda. At Media Day, you said you felt you had the advantage everywhere against Whaley. So I'm curious, what is your official prediction when you guys do face off on Saturday?
Amanda, você falou numa entrevista que você acha que você tem vantagem em todos os níveis, em todas as áreas. Então, onde você acha que você tem mais vantagem no sábado?
Sábado, eu vou beber essa água. E não vai sobrar nenhuma gota.
Saturday, I'm gonna drink that water, and there's not gonna be any water left.
Did I hear that correctly? What?
And final question for me. One more for Sean. Merab just sat down here in the front. It seems like he's wearing your jacket. I'm curious if you have any thoughts about Merab in his red jacket.
Merab's wearing his jacket.
Let's go, Merab!
Oh my God.
The only reason anyone knows Merab's name is because I handed him my jacket. That's it. Not even, it's just it.
Sean O'Malley's got a squeaky voice. That's all I hear right now.
Question for Ian Garry. Ian, yesterday at the media day, Neil had some words about you, said he's going to give you an arse whooping, teach you a lesson. I'm curious what you thought when you heard those comments.
I think Neil was given a fucking mic yesterday, and he should sit up here on the stage and say nothing. He put his fucking foot in the dirt. If he speaks today, he's going to be digging a hole. Nobody is allowed to ask Neil Magny a question today. He's to sit there and reflect on the shit that he said, because what he said was fucking ridiculous.
Why do you feel so strongly about it?
Did you watch the clip?
Yes.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
So you heard word for word what came out of that man's mouth?
Yes, I believe he said he was going to give you this.
We are tackling a very, very big fucking issue here, mate. And he should sit there and fucking sit down, shut up, and just reflect on what he said.
I will have to go to Neil. Neil, I'm curious what you think when you hear this.
No. Neil's not answering a question. He's going to sit there and he's going to be fucking quiet. Nobody, there is no fucking right to ever put your hand on a kid, ever discipline anything.
You want to play victim so bad, bro.
Mate, you're a father. You never lay your fucking hands on a child ever.
You know exactly.
Yesterday you said. Yesterday you said I'm a father. I've been accustomed to that type of beating.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm gonna whoop that ass on Saturday.
You can play victim all you want.
You'll sit there, you'll shut up, and you'll do what you're told.
You can play victim all you want. You know what's gonna happen Saturday night.
Let's go, drown him out. I want to hear you fucking scream when he speaks, yeah?
Ed, make sure you guys show up to carry him out,
hey,
too.
Honestly, shut your fucking mouth. Don't dig a hole.
Ed, I was, yeah.
Hey, don't dig a hole. Shut up.
Keep talking.
I'll fucking talk all day long. On Saturday night, I'll jab you in the mouth and I'll break that fucking nose.
I guarantee you won't. I guarantee I will slap the fuck out of you up and down the mat. I guarantee you.
I've never seen Neil Magny. I've never seen him talking shit. I've never seen this before. This is fucking wild, man. I do it. Like, have we ever seen Neil Magny in a... Now, this is a big opportunity for Neil, right? Things have been a little weird for the guy. He comes in on short notice, and he could shut up Ian Garry. Like, he can go in there and stop the hype train off of short notice, make a big statement over here. Man, this is pretty wild.
Hey, you get beat by fucking everybody. You're going to try clinch and have a boring fucking fight.
Which one you want? I guarantee you.
Mate, what are you going to do? You're going to put me up to the cage, you're going to try clinch, and you're going to have a bore fest.
I guarantee it. I guarantee.
He's right, though. He is right. Garry, that's what Neil's going to be doing. Neil's going to try to fucking put him against the cage, try to drag him down, just try to stop the momentum of Ian striking. That's exactly what he's going to do.
Guarantee what?
You're getting your ass whooped tonight. I guarantee it. Wait till
whose ass have you ever whooped?
The guy that you're training with to try to beat me. That's for one.
Bro,
like, what are
you
talking
took this
about,
fight in
bro?
7 days
What are you
notice.
talking about?
I got a long, lanky orthodox. I'm going to whoop your fucking ass.
Yeah, I got to say this, though. Ian Garry does not have the voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell he's trying to show that bravado. He's trying to have that fucking trash talk. He's trying to be like Conor, but it's just not there. The trash talk is just not there. Everything else is working nice, but his trash talk, it just feels weak. So we'll see if he could back up those words, man. Because if he doesn't, man, this is a complete misfire.
Do a damn thing.
Shut the fuck up.
Who has the next question?
It just doesn't work. It feels like a poor man's McGregor, like the Dollar Tree McGregor impersonation. What do you guys think in the chat so far? Wait, hold on. Jess, I got the Jess. I don't know if you're watching. There's something with the TV because I'm looking on the TV up here. How does it look in the chat? Does this look fucked up real quick? I'm going to get back to the press conference in a sec. Sorry, guys. But does this look fucked up? Do I look fucked up over here? Because I'm looking on my TV and it looks fine. I think it's the TV downstairs. And it looks fine on the phone too. So I don't know what Jessie's saying. Jessie keeps fucking text messaging me. Yeah, it's the TV downstairs. Something happened with the settings in the TV downstairs. It looks fine. Yeah. Yeah, Jess, it's the TV. She keeps texting me. It's just so distracting. Okay, sorry. Back to the press conference.
This is a question for Chris Weidman. Chris, I want to say welcome back. How does it feel knowing that you've gone through this hardship and now you're finally back in the sport and able to fight again?
All right, here comes the pop.
Bro, I'm sorry. You got to repeat that. I did not hear you.
How good does it feel to be back and able to fight again?
Bro, this energy is amazing right now. It's surreal to be back. Let's go. Let's go.
Working the crowd.
I'm just excited to be here, man. I'm excited to be healthy again. I'm excited to make that walk. And I'm excited to come back and become a world champion again and shock the world.
It's funny how Tavares, smart move, man, wearing the Boston jersey. Good for you, Tavares. Good for you.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you about. There are some people thinking this is a comeback fight, but do you see this as a comeback run to the title?
100%, man. I feel like I'm an up-and-coming prospect again. I'm going for breakout fighter of the year, then I'm getting fighter of the year, and then I'll call it the day. But yeah, I feel amazing, man. I'm exactly where I need to be.
Welcome back. And for Brad, I'm sure it's a bit of a weird situation, right? Like, everyone understands that Chris went through that hardship. So how does it feel for you to have to kind of play spoiler on that?
It is what it is. That's a job, you know what I mean? He's going to be the guy standing across from me Saturday night, and I got nothing but respect for Chris, but at the end of the day, we're two guys fighting in there.
Do you think he will think twice before he throws that leg kick?
That's up to him. That's a question you got to ask him.
Yo, as long as you're not going to check the first one. You got to let me get one in on you, please.
Hey, throw it. All
right. Just no shin, no knee. We're cool. I'll let you take one, too. You can have one on me, too. We'll be good.
Don't check the first one. Oh, God.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Sugar, you obviously got a big pop when you entered the arena. You're getting one right now. Even though you're
Listen
not
to
the
that Sugar
champion,
chant.
do you feel like you're the A side of this pay-per-view?
Man, the UFC, the UFC, they totally set up Aljo. Everyone saw this coming, man.
I don't even know what you said. What?
Do you feel like you're the A side of this pay-per-view? You hear the pops. You feel like you're the biggest attraction?
Yeah, I feel like I'm Aljo's fighting for the sugar belt. I just feel like I definitely feel like the A side. It's pretty obvious. But I just got to go in there and knock his ass out and just keep getting better and better and bigger and bigger.
So you know what I'm hearing? Like, it's everyone is going Team Sean here, right? It feels like we're gonna find out if Sean could carry the pressure, because everyone is pulling for Sean O'Malley over there in Boston, right? He's a decent sized underdog. He's fighting a guy that's gonna try to grapple fuck him, and I'm curious if he's gonna be able to shine from this, or is he could just crumble. I mean, this could be the biggest moment ever for Sean O'Malley, where he's here. Or this could be a massive fail. Like, if he crumbles here in front of that crowd that's going crazy for him, this could be a turn for the worse, This could result in, I told you he's overrated, he's exposed, he's this, he's that, and this could be a nosedive. It could either be skyrocket to superstar or completely nosedive. It's going to be interesting, man. I think this is what makes UFC 292 so exciting.
And for Chito,
Aljo has like 7 people yelling Aljo. It's pathetic.
What'd you say, faggot? Where the real questions at? Who has this motherfucker fought?
Did Merab just get on the phone and did Merab just get on the fucking mic and say, "What did you say, faggot"? Did I hear that correctly?
Like 7 people yelling Aljo. It's pathetic.
What'd you say, faggot?
Was that Merab? Who is? Oh, is it Cheeto?
7 people yelling Aljo. It's pathetic.
What'd you say, faggot?
Was that Cheeto?
Where the real questions at? Who has this motherfucker fought? Who has this guy fought? Oh. He is going to get exposed on Saturday night. Exposed. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, take those glasses off. Let me see those pretty little eyes.
Who did your hair? That shit ugly as hell.
Oh, I know you like it.
Huh?
I know you of all people like it.
And,
What does he mean?
Go ahead. Yeah.
I know you of all people like it. What does that even mean? Look at Sean's face. She's like, "Arr!" What is that? I don't even know what that means. Why? I know you of all people like it. And Sean's like, well, you're right. I do like it. No.
And for Chito.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Chito. Not long ago.
Oh shit, Cheeto's here? What the fuck? I didn't even know that.
You were being talked as a guy that was going to fight for the belt. You had a hiccup, but you're here back fighting another top contender in Pedro Munoz. 2 questions. How far do you see yourself from the belt, and what do you make of this title fight right here?
I just need to win Saturday night. That's all that matters. I work hard. I'm ready to go. And whoever wins in that main event doesn't matter, but I'm coming for that belt. Whoever is there, I'm going to kick their asses. I'm ready to go.
Between O'Malley and Cheeto, they both look like there's something out of a 70s porno. It's really bizarre. Like, what is Cheeto wearing? What the hair, the beard? It looks like he's. Hello, I'm here. I'm here for the sex.
Sean said if he wins the title, he'd like his first defense to be against you. What would you say to those comments?
Sean can go and fuck himself.
And lastly,
boy.
for Dana, we're here in
Oh,
Boston.
boy.
What does it mean to host an event of this magnitude in your hometown?
What's the question?
What does it mean for you to host an event of this magnitude in Boston?
Yeah, this is the biggest gate we've ever done here, and
It's incredible.
The biggest gate in Garden's history, except for a Celtics finals. So it's awesome to be back in Boston, and it's awesome to get this kind of support from you people. Thank you.
Pedro back here. Big fight coming up. The atmosphere in here is absolutely incredible. Give us your thoughts about this matchup with Marlon Vera and how important it is for you to remind everybody how good you are in this bantamweight division for those who forgot.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's going to be a tough fight Saturday night. You know, Marlon is a tough fighter, very durable, but I believe that I'm better than him in all aspects of the fight. My skills is better than his. It's going to be a dog fight. And Saturday night, I can't wait. It's going to be a battle.
And for you, Mario, I know your original opponent fell out, Cody Garbrandt not here, but still you have a very tough test in Damon Blackshear. You're up at the press conference. Your teammate's about to headline and fight for a world championship. What does this all mean to you?
Oh, I'm just glad I got this opportunity. You know, someone stepped up, and whether it's Cody or Damon, someone's
Let's go, Mario!
This kid he's an animal out of Arizona. This kid's good, man. And him versus Blackshear, it might steal the show. Quietly be the fight of the night. It's a really good fight.
And then for you, Damon, like you said at Media Day yesterday, sort of a breezy situation for you. No, not a lot of pressure, 7-day turnaround, twister submission in your last fight. What has this fight week been like for you? And how crazy has this stretch been over these last 7 or so days?
It's been absolutely amazing. It's been an incredible experience, and I just can't wait to dominate.
And then last question, Dana. For weeks, for years, people are saying, when are you coming back to Boston? When are you coming back to Boston? This is the city everybody's been asking about for the last 4 years. Is this living up to the hype? This crowd is on fire. Is this living up to everything you expected after everybody's been hounding you for the last 4 years?
Yeah, like I just said a minute ago, we're sold out.
Incredible.
Highest gate ever, one of the highest gates ever in Boston Garden history. It's good to be home.
And over here for Dana, there's been a lot of discussion recently about who the greatest bantamweight of all time is. Do you feel like the guy sitting to your right now, is he the greatest bantamweight as it stands, or is he fighting for that on Saturday?
Yeah, you know, I was talking about, you know, if you don't know, yesterday, and we were walking through the guys that he's beat. Obviously, Saturday night is a big night for O'Malley to possibly win and become world champion. And then for him to knock off the #2 contender in the world right now and continue to build his legacy. It's a big fight on Saturday night for both of these guys.
Yeah, he didn't answer the question. They put Aljo in this situation in hopes he'd fail. That's exactly what they did. They set up Aljo, and they're hoping that Sean O'Malley, he's the hitman, he takes him out. I mean, I wish Dana just said that. Just be honest.
He's expressed interest if he wins this fight in moving up to featherweight. Is he one of those guys that you would like go along with that and allow him to do that if he wins?
He don't want to fight, Volk.
Was that for me? What's the question?
That was for you. I was wondering if Aljamain wins this and wants to move up, would you allow that?
Sure.
The difference between me and you, Sean, is I actually embrace the challenges. I actually try to put my neck on the line and take the big fights. Who do you take the easy fights? Oh, I'm not getting paid enough. I want to fight this guy because he's not a big name. I'm not getting paid enough for that. I'm not going to take that fight, you little bitch ass. Soft. Just like that. Soft. After this fight, he's going to be drinking Sadie Dads when I'm done with him on Saturday night.
Oh, my God.
And my last question, also for Dana. The Ultimate Fighter finale is on this card as well. Can you talk about this season, how it went from your perspective, and is Conor McGregor going to be in attendance on Saturday?
Yeah, it was a good season. Obviously, a season that got a ton of exposure with ESPN. And no, Conor will not.
What were the ratings? What were the ratings on it? A ton of exposure. I stopped watching. What?
Season that got a ton of exposure
From
with
who?
ESPN. And
no
no,
one
Conor
watched?
will not be here on Saturday.
Question for Dana.
Conor's too busy graping.
Question for Dana right here. Given the rich sports history in this town and you calling it home, how important was it for you to bring 2 title fights and some of the sport's biggest stars back to Boston with you?
Yeah, no, listen, everywhere we go, we want to put on the best card possible, but coming back here, like the gentleman over here said, it was a ton of hype to get back to Boston, and, you know, I love this card, so I'm excited for Saturday, and like I said, the fans have been incredible here, and the gate is amazing, sell out, and I couldn't say enough good things about it. Yeah, it's good to be back. Thank you. Who's got the next question? Go ahead, brother.
你好，伟力，我是来自中国咪咕的媒体人张博峰。刚才向您
All right, if you just jumping in, that's going to Zhang Wei Li. We're listening to UFC 292 press conference. Everyone, bash the like button, please. Bash the like button.
水一样去打败他。
对，我刚
Hold
才
on, Whaley. Hold on. Go ahead. Let her translate. Go ahead. What do you say?
So, Willie, you just say you want to fight be like water on Saturday night, but your opponent say she will drink the water. So, how will you fight be like water on Saturday night? Can you explain
So
that?
stupid, this
OK I'm sea water， 我是海水，可以喝得干净吗？
Bro, I am the ocean. How possible she can drink?
Fuck this drink.
So, 伟力有没有一些详细的？
I give Zhang Wei Li a pass. She's fucking adorable, man. There's something about her. You can't rip on her. She's a fucking savage in the cage. It's like, bro, it's seawater. Like, you can't drink that shit. Like, oh my God. It's cringy-esque, but, you know, give her a pass.
这场比赛的计划。So, is there any specific game plans for your opponent?
Implants?
我觉得不管站立、地面还是摔跤，我觉得都可以，都没问题。
Yeah, we can play at every area in the MMA game. Striking, grappling, wrestling. Yeah, let's do it. Where she wants to play, I can do it. Let's dance together.
God, I
肯定
wish
会是一场非常精彩的比赛。
I wish she spoke English, man. I wish she spoke English. Oh, it'd be so great. She'd be like one of my favorite champs if she could speak English.
It'll be a super, super exciting fight on Saturday night.
伟力，你目前代表着全世界女性在最高的舞台上去战斗，并且的话，你代表着所有亚洲人在整个 UFC 的一个亚洲女性在 UFC 的一个希望。 那么本场比赛的话，将会你是创造历史性的一个时刻。那么在此之后的话，你有没有想对数以百万计的你的粉丝想说的话？
Someone said Gangnam Style.
Weili, you are representing the highest level of female MMA fighter right now. So the Saturday night, you may make another history. So what you want to say to the millions of fans in the world of you right now?
我觉得，请大家坚持，不管跟任何女性说，我都想说，请大家坚持自己的梦想。
Yeah, I want to say to everybody, you should chase your dream, never give up, and then you will be where you want to be.
Inspirational.
This question's for Dana White. First and foremost, welcome back to Boston. Welcome back home. From one former Boston resident to another, welcome back to the home of the greatest sports franchises on planet Earth. Welcome back home, Dana.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
So, obviously you saw the success and it sold out the TD Garden. Is it part of the business plan to bring it back to the Boston market more often?
Yeah, well, obviously since COVID, there's a lot of places we have to hit that we haven't been to in a long time. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how soon we'll be back, but any excuse I can get to come back, I take.
This place is crazy, but this is a question for Funkmaster and for Sugar Sean. Conor McGregor said that his main event fight in 2015 attributed to cement his spot as the face of the UFC. What does a win here mean for both of you in cementing both your legacies?
That was a fight night. I was there.
First with Funkmaster and then with Sugar Sean.
I mean, my resume speaks for itself, man. I don't gotta brag. I don't gotta boast. Numbers do not lie. Saturday night after I dispose of this fraud show, that's it. You guys aren't gonna be talking about no sugar stevia no more. High fructose corn syrup is getting poured out in the Boston River. In the Boston River. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my God, dude. Where are they coming up with this shit? Oh my God, dude. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. They're just leaning into, dude, it's just so bad. I know it's got to be purposely, it's got to be meant to be bad on purpose. Oh.
Question for Neil Magny.
So
You
bad.
faced a lot of young fighters with height. Is there anything that stands out from Ian Machado Garry that you haven't noticed from previous opponents?
No, I told you. No. He's not allowed to answer any questions. He's to sit there and be quiet all night. I told you this. He's to sit there and be quiet all fucking night. All night. Every time he talks, every time he says shut up. Every time you fucking speak. Shut it up. Every time you speak, you need to hear the words that came out of your mouth at that press conference yesterday. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. Saying you're gonna lay hands on a fucking child. Imagine that. What the fuck are you talking about? Sit there, shut your mouth, and reflect on what you said.
That's the only warning. Not mention my child.
Put that fucking shovel away.
That's the only warning.
And start
Shut your mouth, don't
chatting
mention my child again. That's the only warning.
Mate,
Next
shut
question,
up.
please.
Whoa. What is this child thing that he's talking about? What the fuck? So he definitely got under Magny's skin here, but I don't know what is this thing about his kid. Does anyone know what the backstory on that is? Ooh. Spicy.
Thank you, Schmo.
Question for Mario Batista. As a sparring partner with Sugar Sean.
Does anyone know? Does anyone know what he's... Yeah, what did Neil say? What happened? What is he referring to there? He said it 2 or 3 times already. What? What did he say? Probably in relation to punishment and such things. What, punishing kids? What, like hitting kids or something? Punishing them? What is it? Kids need to fear their fathers? I don't disagree. I have that debate with Jess. He wanted to punt his kid across the room or something. What parent doesn't say that? I want to know the exact quote. Said spankings are okay. About growing up and getting taught a lesson. Oh, okay. Oh, come on, Ian. Don't be that guy. Don't be that fucking guy. All right.
Mally, what do you think the people are overlooking the most in this fight with the champion Aljamain Sterling?
Well, we already know Sean's a great stand-up fighter, but, you know, we might see some of his ground game and some of his chokes, so that's something I'll just got to be worried about.
So what, he beat his kid? What is it? Wait, I need to know what the fuck this is about. I want to hear the exact quote. Like, if he says he disciplines his kid, okay. But like beating his kid, what? I gotta find out the quote. If anyone has it, drop it in our Discord. I'm curious. If you don't discipline your kids, you don't love them. All right. Well, if someone could drop the quote in Discord, I'll check it out.
And lastly, for Sugar Sean, why should the champ be hesitant to shoot on you and grapple with you Saturday evening?
Dun-dun-dun, Sports Center's top 10 plays coming in at number 1. Sugar Sean O'Malley knocks out Aljamain. Poop stain, Sterling!
All right. I will never root for Sean O'Malley. It's over. I'm not.
Ah, super chat.
I'm never rooting for this guy. It's never going to happen.
Can't stand Garry. Fool of a took.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Nope. No thank you. No thank you. No thank you. Dude, what is fucking wrong with this guy? Like, seriously, does he have fucking brain damage? Does he have CTE? Listen to this again. Here we go. Ready? Let's just listen. Dude, come on.
And lastly, for Sugar Sean, why should the champ be hesitant to shoot on you and grapple with you Saturday evening?
Dun-dun-dun, Sports Center's top 10 plays coming in at number 1. Sugar Sean O'Malley knocks out Aljamain. Poop stain, Sterling!
We got one more today. What do we got?
Aljo liked it. I can't root for you either, Aljo. You like that. Oh, my God, dude. Dude. You're making me hate this card. You motherfuckers are making me hate this card. I miss Conor so bad. Like, in the worst way. I need Sean Strickland back in there. Give me Colby Covington. Give me anybody but you fucking assholes. Get them all off the stage. Fuck. I was so humped. I was so hyped and humped about this fucking card. And this is what you're doing? I swear to God, Crack Streams is looking really good right now. But by the way, we have a link in the description, ESPN Plus, if you want to buy the pay-per-view. It helps us out.
Lene.
Fuck.
Do we got one more?
Dude, this is so
Yeah,
bad.
Sean, right here, Sean. I'm just wondering, is this fight a knockout or bust, or do you have the tools to win a decision over 5 rounds?
Yeah, of course. Every
So
single
bad.
fight I go into, I'm looking for the knockout. But I'm always capable of winning in every single way, just like pretty much everybody in that steps in the octagon is. But I definitely have the tools to win in multiple ways. Knockouts just the way I
Talk like a man, bro. Talk like a man. You sound dehydrated. What are you, cutting weight? You cutting weight already? Crash diet not working?
And that last one for me, Aljo. Sean's been coming at your weight cut on Twitter. How are you looking on weight? You tired or you got energy?
Oh man, you guys already know the routine, baby. I am shredded. Shredded.
We're
I
getting
can't
gay.
wait to get larger in charge so I can beat this guy's ass. I tell you that. I tell you that.
Oh, poor Dana White. Look what you did. Dana, can they both lose? Is there a way where we could they both, like, I don't know, the fucking roof falls on them and they both lose?
Resting on my suit.
Go ahead, brother. What do you got?
Question
This is
for
so
Ian
bad.
Garry. Ian, yesterday you said you're going to finish Neil with something at the 8-minute mark. What do you see in his style that makes you believe that?
Neil is slow, he's getting older, he's sloppy, he makes a lot of mistakes. I'm a new generation of fighters coming up in this division. You see all the
I can't even take Ian serious anymore either. Dude, what is going on? This is so sad. This is so sad, guys. I mean, at least they're trying, right? They're trying. They're giving it a shot. They're trying to sell the shit out of this, and it's just like, now I'm starting to realize if you're just not that person, don't do it. Just be boring. Be Dustin Poirier. You know? Just be Dustin Poirier. Be Gaethje.
the new youth in this division. There's me, there's Jack Della Maddalena, there's Shavkat, there's KHAMZAT. We're coming in here and we're going to make examples of people like Neil. And Neil is not going to be able to deal with my speed. Boston, I promise you are going to get a fucking finish for the ages. I want every single fucking one of you on your feet. And I'm going to show you that the Irish are back. Thank you.
You guys think that Jessie on Fire said it was great? Yeah, for the Disney Channel maybe. I don't know.
You.
You good? Boston, I love you. Thanks. We're going to get these guys up here.
And why the fuck you watching that channel and not me? How dare you?
Wear them off. We'll see you at the weigh-in.
All right. Oh, my. All right, so I'm going to watch the face-offs here. I'm going to tell you exactly what I see. And we'll digest this press conference. I'm not going to go too crazy hard on it. I'm going to try my best to not go as crazy on it because it is what I expected, right? It's going to be cringy with these guys. It's we know we understand this is going to be very cringy. And, you know, they got to do their job to whatever they can to sell this pay-per-view. I don't think they did a very good job in selling this. I already was sold. But now, my God. I guess Sean didn't stutter. That's a plus. Dude, that Sports Center line, I honestly, I considered offing myself. I considered calling it a life, you know, and saying I'm out of here. Dude, that was so fucking bad. Probably one of the worst lines in a press conference ever. And then Aljo said that was good. I understand they're not comedians, but Jesus Christ, whatever happened to just trash talking? At least Ian, Garry, and Magny had a little spicy moment with the where Ian did get under Magny's skin. He mentioned the thing with the kid. I don't know the backstory behind that. That was a little spice. That's trash talk, right? You get under your opponent's skin. This was all smoke and mirrors. O'Malley and Aljo, they weren't getting under each other's skin. There's nothing to pull from it. They were just doing an act. They don't hate each other. It's not like they dislike each other. They're just doing Sugar's being Sugar, which is the fucking cringiest human being I've ever seen in my life. And then Aljamain Sterling is the other cringe side. It's just cringe versus cringe. It wasn't trash talk at all. It was just they were there to show up and be cringy, right? Man, I like heat. You know, I like a little. You don't have to hate your opponent, but I like, you know, let's get a little spicy over here. None of that happened. Everyone was fairly respectful, and man, I don't know what to say about the Sugar Show. Thankfully, he's very exciting in the cage. You know, thankfully, this man is a very exciting fighter. Like when he's out there, he's got crazy moves. He can beat you from any angle. So that he's got going for him. Maybe stop with the shtick. I don't know, man. You don't have to. People love you already, right? So like maybe like pump the brakes. Do a Nate Diaz. Take a page from Nate Diaz's book. Don't say anything. Wait, Lee, she stole the show. She is cute, man. She's like an adorable little kid. Like I don't know, like you just want to squeeze her, you know. But Sugar, I feel maybe it's time to pivot. Maybe it's time to fucking go. Let's go Stockton style. Don't say anything. If you can't fucking talk on the mic, I don't understand how people listen to his podcast because he can't talk. Like he's not funny. He's fucking retarded. Go the Nate route. Just go the Nate route, man. Just to say limited things, show your work in the cage, and I still think you'll have a massive fan base. That's my advice. You don't have to do the Sports Center. Like, dude, it's so cringy, man. So cringy. It hurts me. It hurts my soul to listen to this stuff. Aljamain's Aljo. There's nothing you can do about him. There's no controlling him. Aljo is just Aljamain Sterling. Let me look at the face-offs here. Okay. So Weidman and Tavares. Weidman looking big. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. Let's do this. I'm going to do this really quick. Give me a second. Go here. Okay. So there is Chris Weidman and Brad Tavares doing the face-off. Okay. All right. Respect by the boys. Didn't expect anything different than that. All right. Now we got Munoz and here we go. Cheeto. I am hoping we see a very violent Cheeto. That's what I hope. There's the face-off. It's a good fight. Good fight. Does anyone in the chat think this fight's going to suck? Marlon Vera versus Pedro Munoz. Or do people think that this is going to be pretty decent? What do you think? Number 6 versus number 10. I think it's solid. I think it's pretty solid. Weidman getting KO'd. Stop it. Weidman's about to take him down and hump his way to a victory. Lock it up. Money Weidman. Off his rocker, needs to lay off the hair, paint. Yeah, you know what? Like, I don't think you have to do that colorful shit with your hair anymore. I don't know. Do you need that? Does he need that? I don't know. All right. I mean, maybe he does. Maybe he does need that. I don't know. All right, here we go. This is a good one here. It's another good one. Batista versus Damon Blackshear. Dude, I fucking love this. I like it better than Cody. Although the Cody Garbrandt, Cody's like the bigger name, so maybe the Cody was the more casual, friendly fight. But Blackshear coming off that twister, as an MMA fan, dude, I love it. And I think Mario Batista has a lot of potential, man. I hope he does well. Another Arizona guy coming out of... hold on a second here. Oh, this is feisty. Coming out of the lab. Machado Garry. Dude, I've never seen Neil Magny like this. This is the first guy that's gotten under his skin. Dude, I love it. Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. That's a fight. All right. You guys redeemed yourself right there. See, that's a fucking fight. That's a fight. That's a fight. That's what I'm talking about, man. Give me that. Give me that heat, baby. Give me that heat. What do you guys think from that face-off with Magny and Garry? What do you guys pull from that? Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about here, man. Let's go. Sell that shit. Make me want to buy that pay-per-view. I hope he beats him like he beats his kids. You hope he beats him like he beats his kids? I still got to find out what the hell that's about. All right, here comes Asian John Stamos. And Brown Ellen DeGeneres. No, hold on a second. All right, so, I mean, I don't know. I feel Zhang is going to be a solid lock. Asian Conan O'Brien versus Brown Ellen DeGeneres. No, versus more wilted Halle Berry. Asian Conan O'Brien versus Halle Berry melted. All right, I'm done. Okay. It's that. And let's look at our main event here. Let's see what this thing looks like. Okay, Sean's coming out with his with no shirt on, ladies. What a specimen. Dude, imagine that guy mounting you. Oh my god. I can't really see it. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's turn this off real quick. Let's give you what you seek. Let's give you what you desire. Let's dissect this thing. Dude, what is going on? I think it's time to retire the hair and everything like that. We get it, man. We know who you are now. You know? You don't need to do that anymore. Sean looking big. Yeah, I would love to know what they're saying here. Dude looks like a space ball. He looks like, you ever seen the movie Spaceballs? That's what Sean O'Malley looks like. He looks like a fucking space ball. Spaceballs the movie. Like a gay space ball. Dude, why? Sean putting his hands up. No, man. I tell you what. This is a defeated man. I'm telling you right now. Guys, see this here? See this right over here? 0 chance of winning. 0 chance of winning. 0. I'm sorry, guys. He knows it. He knows he's losing. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. 0 chance. Now, the only reason why I'm saying this to you guys, because I love you. I love you in the chat. You guys keep us going and flowing. Best community in the world. I don't want you to lose any money on Sean O'Malley. I don't want you to do it. I don't. I understand there's a thing called puncher's chance and all that fun stuff. But in this situation, he is so fucked. He's so fucked, man. And I understand, listen, you don't like Aljamain Sterling, so you want Sean to win. That's fine. You could root for Sean and, go for it. But please, I urge you. I fucking urge you guys. I love you. I don't want to see you lose your money. I don't. I value my community. I value your dollars. And I don't. I want to see your money go to the MMA holes, not to the fucking MyBookie. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it, man. And if you want to lose money on Sean O'Malley, here's how you could do it. MyBookie.ag, promo code MMA-HOLES for 50% match on your first deposit. MyBookie.ag, MMA-HOLES. If you're going to place any bets this weekend, go over to MyBookie.ag. Win big on Aljo. On Aljo. 50% match in your first deposit. Listen, I would love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong on this one, but I'm just trying to help. Millions. There's a link in the description if you want to support any of these fighters. The gentleman we had on last night, you can support on Millions. Click our link in the description. You can get some merchandise, signed memorabilia, and all that fun stuff. Link in the description. And ESPN Plus. Now, guys, if you are buying the pay-per-view, I buy all the pay-per-views. We're doing this show, and we want to make sure we get no bufferage. Even though the press conference made me sad, I'm still buying the pay-per-view. If you're going to buy it, we have a link in the live chat. Don't wait until the last second. Just get it now. Click on it now. We get a $10 kickback from everyone that buys the pay-per-view. So I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to click the link. If you're going to buy it anyway, if you're going to have some friends over, if you can't make it to the MMA holes, but you're having a party, your family over, or whatever, if you're watching it by yourself with your pants off and you're paying for it, just click the link in the description or down below, okay? And we get a little commission off of ESPN Plus. I thank you for that. Man, all right, listen, I'm still excited. The press conference was kind of a bummer, but I am still excited. I'm going to buy it, and I've calmed down.
God, it's me, Sanochi. Let O'Malley end this clown show of a title reign. DQ, rigged judging. I don't care, just get all your way from the title, and if lucky, the UFC, the human backpack crying bitch of an actor. Even if it means Suga wins, which hurts.
All right. Well, thank you. Even if it means Sugar wins, it hurts. So let me just get back into this guy. It's me, Sanosi. Let O'Malley end this clown show of a title reign. DQ, rigged judging. I don't care. Just get Aljo away from the title. And I got great news for you guys. If Aljamain Sterling, which he will, wins, okay, he's going up to 145. He's gone. He's going up. He's going up a weight class. So you don't have to worry about that. He's kind of starting over, right? He says he's going to be double champ. I don't know if he's going to be back down there anytime soon. There's probably, the way the UFC works, even if he says he's still the bantamweight champ, there's going to be another belt thrown on the line. Probably an interim strap or something like that. So your boy Aljo is fleeing bantamweight and most likely losing to Volkanovski, right? So don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. If Sean loses, it's not the end of the world. Aljo moves up and bantamweight's free of your boogeyman. But yes, Volk is a massive problem. That's interesting. That gets very interesting. My whole train of thought changes. We got an Aljo with a little more weight on him, fighting arguably the pound for pound GOAT in Volk. Let's go. That's interesting. But the Sugar Show, we got a David and Goliath situation here, and it just so happens that Sean's the bigger man. But man, this is such a massive opportunity for Sean, for Sugar Sean. And listen, Sean's right over here. He's in Arizona. There's a part of me that does want Sean to win. I know I've been very hard on Sean. I can't really quite get into the persona and whatever the fuck is going on. I don't think he's a bad dude. I think he's very cringy. But, say what you will, he'd be more of a fun champion for sure. Sugar sitting up top, being the champ. More exciting fights, matchups, the whole deal. But what's going to happen, right? Sugar's the champion, and if Merab fights him, well, that's another big, heavy problem, So Sugar's got a lot of problems to deal with. One being Aljamain Sterling, another being, even Corey Sandhagen's a fascinating fight. Corey Sandhagen, fucking the Cheeto rematch. The Henry Cejudo would have been hilarious. I kind of hope that happens at some point where O'Malley versus Cejudo, just that size difference would be hysterical. But this is a fascinating fight. It is. Put aside all the cringiness of their comments on the mic, bantamweight's interesting. It is interesting. You have a hard-on over Sean. Well, okay. Remember, subscribe to the channel. We have a signed sugar card over here. Sean O'Malley, win or lose, it's going to be worth something. You know, people like Sean O'Malley. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. You hit the notification bell. On Saturday, we'll be giving that away. Let's get some final words from the chat and get the fook out of here. Thank you guys for stopping by. Tetra Nova, appreciate you, man. Double champ for 11 months. He says, Jessie on Fire is the human embodiment of Affliction t-shirt. Okay. He would probably take that as a compliment. I haven't spoken to Jessie in a while. He was in the pool with Chael Sonnen, I saw the other day. Listen, he's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. And Mimas, F Sugar, hey holes. All right. Final comments from the chat. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I want the sugar card. It could be yours, man. Just make sure one of the requirements is being subscribed to the channel. That's one of them. So you're already there. Hit the like on the stream when we schedule it. That's going to be another requirement. And I'll tell you what the finale is to be put in play for this card. Sterling eats Jamaican yam, banana rice, and peas, and Jersey chicken. Are you saying jerk chicken? That's where he gets the power that will mash up O'Malley. Bumbleclot. I tell you, Jamaicans are strong as fuck, man. I'm telling you, man. Look at Leon Edwards, Aljamain Sterling. When I went to Jamaica, we played water polo, and it's strong as fuck, man. Just ragdolling us. Change that name, that shit weak. Which name? Jessie on Addy. Thanks, Moss, and thank you, Dat One Gur. See you tomorrow. Have a great evening. Thank you. Thank you. Whoop, whoop. Okay, guys. We'll see you for tomorrow's stream, Fook Off Friday. Remember, member up, because we're going to do our predictions on the members-only stream. And that's that. Don't be an a-hole, be an MMA hole. Good night, guys. And let me know in the comments section what you thought of the press conference. Bye. Bye.
I need a devastating finish. I need a fatality. I need to vote for carnage. Make babies with carnage, enjoy pancakes with carnage, play jokes on carnage now.
Do you guys like fruit?